Round 2 of your tasting card special starts. Hold on a second. Now! Oh yeah!
With only $60 left and 6 tasting remaining, we must make this video count. So we must go in and do some deep fundamental and technical analysis to find the best items here. As you can see, we see a little trend going on with some of these items that we find here. With this, I think...
Eureka! We have a plan. After thorough, fundamental, and technical analysis of this tasting card, we have come up with our plan today. We're gonna start off at Miss Murphy's. Because at Miss Murphy's, you can grab a kettle chip nachos with boysenberry brisket and the chicken sliders with boysenberry coleslaw. But there is a lot more items available on the tasting card at Miss Murphy's. Let's get it.
And now for some B-roll.
First 3 items of the day are right behind me. The wings are the saddest ones out of the group, but we're gonna go ahead and try the nachos first, but I'm a little lazy, so let's just bring it up front to us, right? And there. See, that's how you do it when you have magic tricks. But you can see you have kettle corn, it's got some guac, some sour cream, some pico de gallo, and underneath all this is gonna be your brisket. Perfect. So you're gonna get punched in the face twice from the barbecue flavor, once from the brisket, which does have that nice tanginess to it. The meat's really tender, it's all underneath here, as you can see. And then you're gonna get that hook right here with the chips that are also barbecue flavored. This is really solid, dude. I really did like this dish altogether. Now that is what I'm talking about. Everything works really good in here. You get some tanginess, you get some saltiness, you get the smokiness. The meat is tender. The chips are crunchy. I'm gonna give this one, folks, and I haven't done this in a very long time, a solid 10 out of 10. Those brisket nachos, these two are no competition. So let's go with the sad wings and then we'll go with the happy sliders. I mean, the only reason I say they're sad because they are 4 and each tasting should equal about $10, and I don't think 4 wings is equivalent to $10. That's why I'm saying that these are sad. But if you look at the wings, there are traditional wings. Now let's go ahead and dip in here. Now to find out if these wings are worth the tasting. At the end of the day, I am just truly grateful that I am able to afford a tasting card to put food like this into my stomach. The wings weren't sad at all. They were actually really solid, really traditional wings, really fried really well, really crunchy, man. On the inside of the wings, they were nice and juicy. The sriracha sauce was sweet, but you do get that kick. And another thing about the wings are naked, so there is no seasoning in them whatsoever. The only flavor you get off these if you dip it in the sauce. The wings cooked, they were really good, but I'm gonna have to give this dish, because this dish blew it out of the water. This one's gonna get a 5 out of 10. Now time to finish this trio off with the chicken sliders. Now they are just 2 chicken tenders, and you do have some coleslaw on top. Now the coleslaw is optional. They are gonna ask you if you do want them, but I'm glad you get 2 of them. In all due respects, it's just a chicken tender sandwich with coleslaw. Forget about it. In my opinion, the best part of this dish was the coleslaw. Really reminded me of like KFC's coleslaw. But at the end of the day, I'm still thankful that I have this food to eat. And enough of that lovey-dovey cute. This is still getting a 3 out of 10. Forget about it. So we just got done with our fundamental and technical analysis of the tasting card at Mrs. Murphy's, and we are gonna go ahead and jot down in our notes the best item at Mrs. Murphy's is the brisket nacho. And a follow-up note, I would rather get the wings over the chicken sliders. Case closed. Now off to our next spot, and our fundamental analysis and technical analysis of this tasting card is bringing us to one last booth here at Boysenberry Lane, where we'll be trying our last 3 items. This video is coming toward an end because I have to pick up the kids soon. So we're gonna go with what was the best so far today, which is the brisket, but which also brings me a lot of PTSD. We're gonna try the brisket, mac and cheese, mac and cheese, mac and cheese, mac and cheese. Let the mac and cheese PTSD begin. So this is gonna be the exact same brisket as you get with the nachos. I think this concludes my mac and cheese PTSD. You know that it's been 2 years since that event that I have not eaten mac and cheese. This is the first time in 2 years that I've had mac and cheese. All jokes aside, the macaroni was actually pretty good. Hold on a second. Back to the food. So the brisket is the same brisket. It is tangy, it is tender. Now this dish worked very well. I did like the brisket with the nacho, but nonetheless, if you're a mac and cheese fan and you do dig brisket, I would say go ahead and check this out. Look at the portion size on here. This is gonna be one of the heartier alternatives here. This dish right here, no bias against mac and cheese, is gonna get an easy 6 out of 10. Now up next is a returning favorite, a fan favorite, and that's gonna be the boysenberry meatballs with mashed potatoes. It's tangy. You can really taste the boysenberry in the barbecue sauce. And there is a slight little kick. Now the meatballs were firm. You did get some herbs. I did taste a little bit of fennel in there. One thing I do like is the mashed potatoes. As you can see, there's a little red skin in there. So these are red russet potatoes, and the potatoes are actually seasoned pretty well. If you look at the potatoes closely, you can see that there was a lot of butter in this dish. The dish was enjoyable. I will say it was really, really tangy. This is the barbecue sauce that they used to have available at Boardwalk Barbecue, but you guys don't have anymore. Why not? Why? That was a good barbecue sauce. But nonetheless, I'm gonna go ahead and give this, just because how hearty it was, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It's gonna be tough, bro, to beat those nachos. Will the bulgogi, spicy bulgogi, beat the nachos? We're about to find out. Bam! Hey, that's the one, a spicy bulgogi. That spicy bulgogi was fire, bro. What I really did, that rice was cooked well, man. Reminds me of the Pinoy Panay rice that you can get in Cerritos. Great job, Knott, on that rice. And that spicy bulgogi, I can highly recommend you checking out the spicy bulgogi over rice if you do like spicy foods. This one is easily gonna get an 8 out of 10 for me. But if you don't like spice, be careful now. Woo! We were out in the field today and we did some deep fundamental analysis on the Knott's Berry Farm tasting card. And as your professional Knott's Berry Farm analyst, this is my report. If you have the tasting card, go to Miss Murphy's and get those brisket nachos. If you like spicy food, definitely check out the bulgogi. And everything else was just kind of bland. Now take that information and do as you will. Well, I really appreciate every single one of you from the bottom of my heart for all the years of your support, your comments, and your love. Remember, we still got a couple more weeks of the Boysenberry Festival, so I have some more videos coming your way. Well, you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you next video. Deuces!